So Lance, a friend and YouTuber over at Bundy Bears shed, needs some lenses for some pressure gauge that he's restoring. So I offered to do them for him. So here's the process. We'll make them in acrylic. I have a CO2 laser which I built in some of my other videos last year, and that runs using Lightburn. He needs one at 92, and now he tells me he needs 5 at 67mm. So to do that, we take the circle tool, we hold the shift key down, and that creates a circle. I'll then change it to 92mm at the top there. And then we need to do the same again for the 67mm ones. And we'll need 5 of those. So select 5 there. And then adjust the spacing so that they don't overlap. Now I've yet to work out which actual piece of material I'm going to use, but we'll run a test, and I'll run the big one in MDF to get an accurate result. Sometimes your laser will move and you have to realign it to get an accurate result, particularly on a large laser like mine. So I position the head on the MDF to where I want to cut it, somewhere there. I select the item we want to cut in Lightburn, position it to the lower left, and it puts it over there. It actually, Lightburn does that sometimes, but if you realign it again, it will go to the correct position. Not quite sure why it does that, but it does. And then we make sure our material is set to MDF because that's what we're cutting. And I'll adjust the power up. I keep meaning to do that permanently, but I've never got around to it. We go to the laser and click start. And we run the test. I'm getting a bit of fumes there because I've got the lid open. So zero my calipers and I check it. And on the x-axis, we've got 91.8mm. And I'm heading for 92mm, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go with that because it gives us a little bit of leeway. And then on the y-axis, that's the same, so it's quite well calibrated really. So having decided whereabouts on the piece of acrylic I'm going to put them, I position the laser so it's at that point. Let it know that we're actually cutting acrylic, and then again adjust the power. I'll go for 90% this time. And run the job. When cutting acrylic, you have to use air assist, as this effectively blows out the flame. Acrylic fumes can catch fire, so we don't really want that to happen. And there you go. And they've all cut through okay, which is good. And to measure them again, we're aiming for 67, and I've got 66.68 millimetres. So that's good enough. I like to allow a little bit of leeway. I'll leave the paper on because acrylic does scratch. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Please, if you feel like it, like and subscribe, and maybe watch some of my other videos. I'm deep into a Land Rover repair at the moment, trying to keep it on the road. I'd like to get monetised, but it's a bit of a distant dream right now. But anyway, thanks again.